your existence as you approach the world with a calm, resilient, and grounded spirit. 2. She uses physical touch in her greeting. It's more than just a friendly gesture. It's often her way of expressing deeper interest, whether it's a lingering hand, a touch on your arm, or a warm embrace. Physical contact is her way of building a connection, a silent cue that she wants to be closer to you. The key lies in how long and how often she touches you. If her hand stays on your arm longer than necessary, or if she finds multiple ways to initiate contact throughout the conversation, she's likely drawn to you on a physical level. But here's where the Stoic mindset comes into play. It's not just about noticing the touch. It's about understanding what it signifies while staying grounded and composed. High-value men don't rush to conclusions. Instead, they observe calmly, staying present in the moment without letting their emotions take control. Now here's a real-life example that illustrates this. Let's say you're at a networking event and you meet someone new during your introduction. She shakes your hand, but instead of pulling away quickly, she lets her hand linger. Later in the conversation, she touches your arm as she laughs at your joke. These gestures may seem subtle, but they speak volumes about her comfort level and interest. A high-value man in this situation doesn't overthink or misinterpret the signs. He maintains his cool demeanor and lets her actions speak for themselves. He doesn't need to react with excitement or flattery, because as someone with a wind Stoic mindset, he understands the value of remaining composed, knowing that his presence is already making an impact. But ask yourself, how do you respond in these situations? Are you someone who becomes flustered or overly eager when a woman shows interest, or do you stay composed, letting your natural confidence speak for itself? By maintaining your cool, you signal that you're in control of yourself, a trait that's undeniably attractive. High-value men understand that while these physical touches may indicate attraction, they don't need to rush in or seek validation. They allow the interaction to unfold naturally, giving the other person space to show more without losing their own sense of self in today's world, where so much is fast-paced and driven by instant gratification. Maintaining your calm, Stoic mindset can set you apart. The way you respond to a woman's subtle signs of interest says more about your character than you might realize. It shows that you're not just reacting to her touches, but rather reading the moment with clarity and purpose, knowing that your worth isn't determined by someone else's validation. Instead, you recognize that attraction is just a part of the bigger picture. How you handle it, however, is what makes you a high-value man. So next time you're in a situation where someone greets you with touch, pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I responding from a place of confidence and control, or am I letting my emotions dictate my reaction? The lesson here is simple. Remain calm, stay observant, and don't let external signals make you lose sight of your own value. This is the core of a wind Stoic mindset, knowing that worth comes from within, and the true attraction is built on mutual respect and genuine connection, not just a lingering touch. Do you think this is right? If so, please comment too. Right? If you think it is not right, please comment, I think differently, and don't forget to share your thoughts with me. 3. She maintains strong eye contact when it comes to understanding human behavior, particularly in relationships. Body language speaks louder than words, and one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication is eye contact. If a woman greets you and her eyes seem to lock onto yours with intensity, this is more than a casual interaction. It's a sign that she's deeply interested in you. Eye contact can reveal far more about a person's feelings than they may intend to share verbally. In fact, the way a woman looks at you can speak volumes about her emotions when she's genuinely crazy about you. Her eyes will reflect it. You may notice her gaze holding on to yours just a bit longer than what feels typical in everyday interactions. This isn't the kind of quick glance you might exchange with someone in passing. It's a prolonged, meaningful look that speaks of connection, attraction, and curiosity. You might see her eyes flicker between your eyes, as if she's carefully reading your responses, gauging how you feel, or seeking validation of the connection she feels with you. This kind of eye contact is a form of vulnerability and trust. It's a silent way of letting you know she's present and fully engaged with you. In that moment, you might find that breaking eye contact becomes difficult because the intensity of the moment creates a magnetic pole between the two of you. If a woman greets you like this, she's crazy about you. High-value men must know Stoic life lessons. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius ever wondered how a high-value man uses reverse psychology to turn the tables on a woman? It's not about arguments or harsh words. It's about control, self-respect, and mastering the art of subtle influence. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact ways high-value men use reverse psychology to silently punish a woman and reclaim their power, ensuring she never takes them for granted again. Once she lights up when she sees you too. When a woman is truly drawn to you, there's an undeniable shift in her entire demeanor the moment she sees you. This is not a mere polite greeting. Her body language and energy level reveal everything. As soon as you walk into the room, her eyes light up. Her smile broadens and her entire posture subtly transforms. It's as if an inner switch has been flipped and she suddenly becomes more animated and present. These are powerful signals, ones that can't easily be faked, as they come from deep emotions that she's experiencing in the moment. The quickness of her reaction is the key to understanding the intensity of her feelings. If you notice her lighting up the second she spots you, even before she has a chance to consciously react, it's a clear indication that she's genuinely thrilled by your presence. This is not just a surface-level reaction. It's her subconscious, expressing the excitement she feels inside. To better understand this, consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher who said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." In modern life, this wisdom applies when navigating relationships. If you're able to remain grounded, observant, and stoically aware of the subtle cues in others, you'll quickly understand whether someone is truly engaged with you or just going through the motions. Stoic happiness doesn't come from fleeting thrills or false excitement. It's about clarity of perception and understanding deeper, genuine connections as a high value. Man, recognizing these signs allows you to approach relationships from a position of confidence, not desperation. Today, in a world of fleeting interactions and surface-level connections, it's essential to observe these moments of genuine enthusiasm. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond the immediate and obvious, is focusing instead on what's real and enduring. If a woman lights up the moment she sees you, it's a powerful reminder that attraction runs deeper than words. It's communicated through actions, expressions, and energy. The beauty of Stoicism today is that it helps you remain level-headed, appreciating authentic moments like these without becoming too attached to outcomes. This calm approach allows you to enjoy and navigate relationships without being overwhelmed by teens or getting caught up in games. If you find yourself in a situation where someone greets you with genuine excitement, it's a sign to take things seriously, but don't lose yourself in it. Remain grounded in your own Stoic principles. Don't chase validation, but appreciate the connection when it arises. This is the essence of Stoic happiness, recognizing what's real, cherishing it, and maintaining your emotional balance through it all. A high-value man knows that a woman's excitement is a reflection of her interest, but he doesn't let that dictate his self-worth or his actions. Instead, he moves with confidence, rooted in a clear understanding of himself and the world around him. In conclusion, when you notice a woman's entire demeanor light up as soon as you enter a room, remember that this is one of the most natural and raw expressions of her attraction. Pay attention to the subtleties, the energy, and the immediate shift in her body language. These are all signs of genuine interest, something that can guide your understanding of her feelings, and as a high-value man, you must remember the principles of Stoicism. Stay present, appreciate the moment, but don't become too attached to it. Life will always throw us situations that we can't fully control, but how we respond, how we observe, and how we act in the face of these moments define the Stoic happiness we seek. This wisdom can lever not only your romantic life, but every aspect of, if a woman greets you like this, she's crazy about you. High value, men must know Stoic life lessons. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius ever wondered how a high-value man uses reverse psychology to turn the tables on a woman. It's not about arguments or harsh words. It's about control, self-respect, and mastering the art of subtle influence in this video. I'm going to break down the exact ways high-value men use reverse psychology to silently punish a woman and reclaim their power, ensuring she never takes them for granted again. One, she lights up when she sees you two. When a woman is truly drawn to you, there's an undeniable shift in her entire demeanor the moment she sees you. This is not a mere polite greeting. Her body language and energy level reveal everything. As soon as you walk into the room, her eyes light up. Her smile broadens and her entire posture subtly transforms. It's as if an inner switch has been flipped, and she suddenly becomes more animated and present. These are powerful signals, ones that can't easily be faked, as they come from deep emotions that she's experiencing in the moment. The quickness of her reaction is the key to understanding the intensity of her feelings. If you notice her lighting up the second she spots you, even before she has a chance to consciously react, it's a clear indication that she's genuinely thrilled by your presence. This is not just a surface-level reaction. It's her subconscious expressing the excitement she feels inside. To better understand this, consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher who said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." In modern life, this wisdom applies when navigating relationships. If you're able to remain grounded, observant, and stoically aware of the subtle cues in others, you'll quickly understand whether someone is truly engaged with you or just going through the motions. Stoic happiness doesn't come from fleeting thrills or false excitement. It's about clarity of perception and understanding, deeper genuine connections as a high-value man. Recognizing these signs allows you to approach relationships from a position of confidence, not desperation today in a world of fleeting interactions and surface-level connections. It's essential to observe these moments of genuine enthusiasm. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond the immediate and obvious, is focusing instead on what's real and enduring. If a woman lights up the moment she sees you, it's a powerful reminder that attraction runs deeper than words. It's communicated through actions, expressions, and energy. The beauty of Stoicism today is that it helps you remain level-headed, appreciating authentic moments like these without becoming too attached to outcomes. This calm approach allows you to enjoy and navigate relationships without being overwhelmed by teens or getting caught up in games. If you find yourself in a situation where someone greets you with genuine excitement, it's a sign to take things seriously, but don't lose yourself in it. Remain grounded in your own Stoic principles. Don't chase validation, but appreciate the connection when it arises. This is the essence of Stoic happiness, recognizing what's real, cherishing it, and maintaining your emotional balance through it all. A high V-value man knows that a woman's excitement is a reflection of her interest, but he doesn't let that dictate his self-worth or his actions. Instead, he moves with confidence rooted in a clear understanding of himself and the world around him. In conclusion, when you notice a woman's entire demeanor light up as soon as you enter a room, remember that is one of the most natural and raw expressions of her attraction and action. Pay attention to the subtleties, the energy, and the immediate shift in her body language. These are all signs of genuine interest, something that can guide your understanding of her feelings, and as a high-value man, you must remember the principles of Stoicism. Stay present, appreciate the moment, but don't become too attached to it. Life will always throw us situations that we can't fully control, but how we respond, how we observe, and how we act in the face of these moments define the Stoic happiness we seek. This wisdom can lever not only your romantic life, but every aspect of you. Sense a charged energy, as if the air around you is different when your eyes meet. That's a strong indicator that she's not just seeing you. She's genuinely focused on you in a way that signals deeper interest, as the ancient Stoics taught we suffer more in imagination than in reality. A reminder from Seneca that emotions can often be amplified by the thoughts we attach to them. Here, too, the significance of eye contact is often in the subtlety. It's not just about the look itself, but about how it makes you feel in the moment, how it taps into your own emotions, and whether it triggers a connection that goes beyond the surface. The interesting thing about eye contact is that it engages both of you in a silent dialogue. Without words, she is saying, "I see you, and I'm interested, Ed, in understanding you more." This intensity in her gaze can make you question what her intentions are, and that's where a high-value man must recognize the difference between casual attention and real desire. Stoic life lessons teach us the importance of remaining calm and measured, no matter what situations we find ourselves in. What is Stoicism, if not a guide to navigating life with tranquility and strength? In this case, it's vital to acknowledge her interest without letting your emotions override your rational judgment. Maintaining composure and returning her eye contact confidently is a subtle way of expressing your own self-assurance. Have you ever wondered why some people are drawn to others simply by how they look at them? The way she greets you with her eyes is not accidental, it's instinctive, and it's driven by a deeper emotional pull. This kind of attention from a woman who's interested in you is a signal to be mindful of because it's one of the earliest indicators of attraction. Famous philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." In this case, her thoughts about you, her curiosity, her desire, and her attraction are all reflected in the way she looks at you. If you notice that her eyes seem to search for yours in a crowded room, or that she holds your gaze even after the greeting is over, that's a clear sign of her heightened interest. Now ask yourself, when she looks at you, do you feel the weight of her attention, or is it merely a polite greeting? Do her eyes linger on yours, or does she quickly look away? These are subtle cues, but they reveal so much about what's happening beneath the surface. High-value men know how to read these signs and respond appropriately without jumping to conclusions. Just because a woman shows interest doesn't mean you should act impulsively. Stoicism teaches us that emotional balance is key to maintaining our dignity and strength. And that applies here as well. She may be crazy about you, but as a Stoic man, you should remain grounded in your own values and principles, not swayed. So by her attention. Another important aspect to remember is that strong eye contact from a woman isn't always about seduction. It's about connection in a world where distractions are everywhere. Giving someone your full attention, even for a brief moment, is rare, if she's willing to do that for you. It's a sign that she's genuinely invested in what you're saying and who you are. This is where the philosophy of Stoicism becomes useful, by understanding that our external circumstances do not control our internal emotions. You can appreciate her attention without becoming overly reliant on it for your self-worth. What is Stoicism if not the practice of keeping calm and steady, even in the face of flattering attention? Now think about this. How do you feel when someone looks at you with that level of intensity? Do you feel empowered, or does it make you uneasy? How you react to strong eye contact can tell you a lot about yourself as well. The key here is to stay present in the moment, acknowledging her interest without losing your composure. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still, said Lodu. And this wisdom applies perfectly to how you handle the situation. You don't need to rush into anything just because she's crazy about you. And take a step back and assess whether her attention aligns with what you're looking for in a relationship. At the end of the day, icon is just one form of communication, but it's one of the most honest. A woman can tell you a lot with just her eyes. And as a high-value man, you must learn to read these signs while staying true to yourself. Don't get caught up in the excitement of her attention without first considering what it means for you. Use the lessons of Stoicism to guide your response, maintaining a balance between being open to her interest and staying grounded in your own sense of self. So the next time a woman greets you with that intense gaze, remember it's not just about her being crazy about you. It's about how you choose to respond in a way that reflects your strength, your confidence, and your stoic mindset. 4. She uses your name often. 3. If a woman consistently uses your name when she greets you, this is more than just a habit. It's a subtle, yet powerful indicator that she's thinking about you on a deeper level. A woman who is genuinely interested will make sure that she personalizes the interaction by speaking your name, ensuring that the exchange feels special and unique. Picture this: "Hey Mark, how have you been?" or "It's great to see you." Michael, the casual use of your name might seem like a small detail, but it's a calculated move that serves several purposes. It instantly grabs your attention and creates a sense of familiarity and closeness in a world where most conversations are sea level. A woman who makes the effort to use your name is signaling that she sees you, not just as another face in the crowd, but as someone important, someone worth acknowledging. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. And when a woman consistently uses your name, her thoughts are likely colored by her interest in you. Let's dive deeper into why this is significant in the modern world today. Many people are distracted, often glued to their phones or thinking about the next task on their to-do list in this chaotic environment. A woman who focuses on you using your name as a tool to deepen the connection stands out. The act of repeating your name triggers an emotional response, creating a bond that pulls you closer together when she says your name. It's not just about starting a conversation. It's about creating a moment where you feel seen and valued, the softness, warmth, or enthusiasm in her voice. When she uses your name is also a giveaway. It's not just the words themselves, but how they are delivered that reveals her feelings. This is an age-old practice dating back to when people understood that names carry meaning, emotions, and a sense of identity. Whether we are talking about ancient times or today, this strategy remains powerful in Stoicism. Today, being mindful of how others communicate with us can help us better understand their intentions, and in turn manage our emotional reactions. If a woman uses your name, often take it as a signal to be present in the moment and to consider what her words and tone might be telling you. In a Stoic sense, this could be an opportunity to practice awareness and emotional intelligence, reading beyond the surface to recognize her intentions. However, it's important to remain balanced in how you react. Stoic happiness, after all, is about finding joy within, not through external validation. So while this attention can be flattering, remember that trance from within yourself, not from the attention of others. In modern relationships, paying attention to these subtleties can make all the difference in a world full of noise. A woman who uses your name is offering you a signal, one that hints at something deeper as you navigate relationships, whether romantic or not Stoic. Lessons can help you remain grounded, ensuring that your happiness isn't tied solely to the actions or affections of others. In this way, the power of Stoicism today lies in teaching us to appreciate such moments without becoming overly attached. So next time you hear your name on her lips, let it serve as a reminder to stay present and appreciative, but also to maintain your inner balance, remembering that your worth isn't defined by how often someone says your name, but by how well you understand and manage yourself. 5. She asks engaging questions immediately. 5. When a woman greets you with genuine interest, it's a telltale sign she's crazy about you. This isn't the kind of small talk you might expect from casual interactions. Instead, her conversation shifts quickly into something more meaningful, engaging, and focused on you. She won't just ask how you've been, or if you're doing well, but instead, she'll zero in on specific things about your life. Maybe it's that project you casually mentioned the last time you spoke, or perhaps it's something you're deeply passionate about. The difference here is that she's showing that she remembers and cares. This is a clear sign that you've made a significant impression on her, one that goes beyond surface level chit-chat. You see a woman who's truly interested in you, especially one who's drawn to a high value you. Man will remember details the others overlook. She'll ask about things that reflect your values, ambition and passions in a world where everyone seems to be in a rush or distracted. Her attention to these finer details speaks volumes. Let's look at a common modern scenario. Think about how often people engage in superficial conversations at work, at events, or even online. Everyone seems so caught up in the hustle that it's rare to meet someone who genuinely takes the time to ask real questions about your life. But here she is, wanting to know more. It's not just about the question she's asking. It's about the enthusiasm she brings to the conversation. You might notice a certain excitement in her voice, a focus in her eyes as if every word you say matters. Maybe he asking about your opinion on a book you're reading, or a hobby you're passionate about. This is a direct reflection of a Stoic mindset. You as a high-value man are selective with your time and attention. And so is she. Her curiosity and interest reveal her respect for what makes you well. This isn't about flattery or just being nice. It's about a genuine connection. And in today's fast-paced world, that's a rare and valuable thing. Now let me ask you this. When was the last time someone truly paid attention to what you were saying, cared about your thoughts, and asked follow-up questions that weren't just for show? Think about it. Most people are only half listening, waiting for their turn to speak. But when she's asking you these engaging questions, she's signaling that you've captured her attention in a way that most people can't. She's connecting with the real you, not the surface-level version you present to the world. And that's what sets her apart. When a woman does this, it's not just about attraction. It's about admiration, respect, and a desire to understand who you really are in this situation. It's crucial to respond with equal attentiveness as a high-value man. Part of having a Stoic mindset means recognizing the value in meaningful exchanges. Be present in the moment. Give her the same level of attention she's offering you. This doesn't mean you need to overshare or let your guard down immediately, but it does mean recognizing that when someone cares enough to engage with you on this deeper level, it's an opportunity to build something genuine. Think about how this fits into your life. Are you open to connecting with people who see the real you? Or are you still stuck in superficial interactions that lead nowhere? If you're a man who's cultivating a Stoic mindset, living with purpose and striving to be a high-value individual, you'll know the importance of surrounding yourself with people who recognize your worth, who engage with you beyond the surface. The next time a woman greets you with thoughtful questions and takes the conversation to a deeper place, recognize it for what it is: a sign that she's crazy about you and sees value in who you are. This is an important lesson for high-value men. The quality of the people in your life, especially women, is often reflected in how deeply they connect with you. Be mindful of this. If she's invested in learning more about you, it's because you've earned her respect. Don't take it for granted, but also don't rush. Remember, a Stoic man values patience and awareness in every interaction. Keep your standards high, stay true to yourself, and always engage with those who genuinely care. Do you agree with me? If you agree, comment "Yes, I agree." If you disagree, comment "I disagree." Feel free to express your opinion. There is no right or wrong number. 6. She mirrors your body language. When a woman mirrors your body language, it's one of the strongest subconscious signals that she is deeply interested in you, more than you might realize. But let's break this down in a way that connects, not just to the gesture, but to what it really means in the broader scheme of human behavior. And yes, the principles of Stoicism that guide high-value men Imagine this, you're sitting across from her, and you shift your position, maybe leaning in just a bit. Suddenly you notice her doing the same, almost like a reflection of your own actions. This isn't just a coincidence or something to ignore. It's a deeply rooted psychological response. Why does this happen? It's because humans, especially when we're attracted to someone or feel a connection, tend to mirror body language as a way of subconsciously creating rapport, trust, and comfort. It's a dance of silent communication where no words are spoken, yet volumes are being exchanged. The fact that she mirrors you shows that she wants to align herself with your energy. If you cross your arms, she might unknowingly do the same, trying to match your gestures as a way of saying, "I get you." This is often an unconscious behavior, so it's not something she's deliberately planning. In fact, she might not even realize she's doing it. This mirroring is her body's way of seeing with yours, creating a deeper connection that bypasses words and goes straight into emotions. Remember, we are all creatures driven by both conscious and subconscious actions. It's no different for women when they're drawn to someone. So the next time you notice her mirroring your movements, whether it's how you lean, sit, or gesture, understand that this is her non-verbal way of aligning herself with you. Try trying to create an invisible bridge between your worlds. But what should a high-value man grounded in Stoic principles do with this information? First, let's reflect on what Stoicism teaches us. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." What does this mean for you? It means that while you observe her actions, you should remain grounded in your own thoughts and values, not swayed by external internal validation. As a high-value man, you're not reacting to every signal you receive, but instead you're calmly and confidently assessing the situation. You're aware of the mirroring, but you don't let it dictate your worth. Instead, you understand it for what it is, a sign of her interest, but your focus remains on maintaining your own composure and emotional resilience. This is where the philosophy of Stoicism comes into play, mastering yourself, rather than being mastered by the external mirroring. In itself doesn't mean you've won her over entirely. It's a sign, but it's not the end goal. The real question for you as a high-value man is, what do you do next? Do you acknowledge this nonverbal connection and allow it to fuel your ego? Or do you take it as a cue to engage deeper, not just on a physical level, but mentally and emotionally as well? This is where the Stoic mindset becomes crucial. Stoicism at its core is about mastering your internal world, regardless of what happens externally. Just because a woman mirrors your body language doesn't mean you should rush to conclusions. Instead, pause, reflect, and ask yourself, am I acting out of emotion or rational thought? It's important to note that while mirroring is a strong indication of her interest, it's also a tool for you to use. Have you ever thought about how you can use this behavior to guide the interaction? By staying calm, composed, and in control, you can lead the dynamic without even saying a word, just like in Stoicism, where the control of self is paramount. Leading with your energy, rather than chasing her reactions, puts you in the position of power. As Epictetus said, we cannot control the impressions others form about us, and the effort only debases our character. Instead of trying to manipulate the situation or get overly excited by her mirroring, remains steady. Let her actions be just their actions while you maintain your inner peace and clarity. So what do you do when you see her mirroring you? Here's where you can ask yourself, what is my ultimate goal? Is it simply to bask in the attention, or do I want to establish a deeper connection that goes beyond surface-level gestures? The answer to this question will guide your next steps. If your goal aligns with Stoic teachings, you'll seek a meaningful bond that isn't based solely on fleeting attraction, but on mutual respect and shared values. You'll look past the temporary thrill and focus on what truly matters. And this brings us back to the essence of high-value men. And Stoicism, being a high-value man, isn't just about understanding women's signals. It's about mastering yourself in the process. It's about being aware of the dynamics at play while still remaining rooted in your values. A woman mirroring your body language is just one small piece of the puzzle. But as a high-value man, you're piecing together the entire picture. You're not driven by immediate gratification or surface-level validation. Instead, you're steady, deliberate, and focused on what you truly want out of the interaction. It's this calm, confident presence that will draw her to you even more, because it shows that you are in control of yourself. And that is a rare and powerful quality, is historic life. Lessons teach us to remain composed, observe without judgment, and act with intention. So the next time you notice a woman mirroring your body language, take it as a sign that she's interested, but don't let it dictate your behavior. Stay grounded, stay focused, and remember that real attraction is built on more than just non-verbal cues. It's built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. What is Stoicism, if not the ability to remain steady in the face of external signals, assessing them without letting them control your inner state? Now here's a question for you. How can you apply these principles, not just in your romantic life, but in every interaction you have? How can you